So Tommy and Joey challenged us to the what is it called? What got you hooked on pro wrestling challenge? I guess it's a challenge going around with people. They tell you the story and then you got to challenge somebody else about it. I don't know who else we go challenge, but I'm gonna tell you.
Don't challenge either.
Huh?
I'm just gonna challenge them back.
Nigga playing tag.
Tag. Hear it.
What got me started with watching pro wrestling? My brother, he was a wrestling fan. My older brother, he a wrestling fan, and one day, because he 8 years older than me. One day I was trying to, you trying to hang with your big brother, and I guess I was getting on his nerves. Yep. So he's like, just leave me alone. He's like, here, go watch this wrestling stuff. He gave me like a tape. I don't remember what match it was, but it was like a wrestling match. So it got me hooked. So I went back and asked him, like, what time this shit come on? The shit, I started watching in 93, like when Monday Night Raw start.
How old was you?
93.
6?
I gotta do my math. Yeah, I was like 7. Should have been 7.
Okay.
Wait, let me see. Am I making myself older? 6?
No,
6.
I was 5.
6. I was 6. Yeah. So I was watching. That's how I got started watching. I just started watching Monday Night Raw, but then it came on like 9 o'clock. That's when it was only like an hour long. It came on at 9 to 10, and my bedtime was like 9:30, so I could only watch like the first 30 minutes. And like it was always the jobber matches. So I started just recording them and watching them later. But that's how I got hooked on watching wrestling.
This nigga did that shit at the age of 6, recording matches and shit.
Well, no, because my brother was 8 years older than me. He knew how to do shit. That's why when I started watching them do like cassette tape. So what I do is just I go to the dollar store and just buy like the cassette tape. No, it was more than $1 back then.
This nigga had money.
No, I'm gonna tell you how I didn't have money. I go to the store, get one tape, and I just keep recording over the same one.
I did that too. I did that on my Power Rangers tape.
I actually did that. Yeah, I actually did that with my mom. We used to stick the little tissue in there, and I got my ass whooped. I recorded on one of her MC Hammer.
You're disrespectful.
Yeah, VHSs. Yeah, and then back then, that motherfucker was like $30 for a tape, and it had all MC Hammer music videos on there. Man. Yeah, I put the little tissue in there, just hit the record. I got my ass whooped. But that's how I started watching wrestling.
You deserve that ass whooping.
Yeah, I did. Because somebody recorded on my shit, I paid $30 for. I'm whooping ass too. That's how I got into wrestling.
Okay, this is my turn or your turn?
I've been stuck in
rock, paper, scissors.
I'll go next.
You sure? You want rock, paper, scissors?
Yeah, so.
It look cool when rock, paper, scissors on camera.
Oh, cool. Let's do it.
This nigga let me jack it off.
Yeah, I was like, whoa.
You got it, bro.
I was just I was about to turn around. Like,
you got it. You won. You won. You got it.
Yo. Hey, yo. That little Spider-Man.
Hey, yo.
But anyway.
No pride.
No pride.
So, I was living in Paramount, and I used to go to church every Sunday. And after church, I'll go home and, I'll go to my homie house, and we'll watch Livewire. And it showed like the replays and shit. And that's how I got into wrestling, because at home I didn't have cable or nothing. So I go to his house and I watch Livewire. And then when we finally got cable, I started watching WCW.
Oh, you just went downhill.
Yeah, but then when I found out this shit, because I found USA on accident. Then I started watching it. I think at that time, that's when Undertaker was doing some type of, he had sacrifices and shit.
Oh, yeah.
And like it was one scene where he had the ministry all in the front yard and shit burning across, and that shit scared me, cause like I didn't know what was going on, but I kept on watching wrestling after that. And I ain't gonna lie, my favorite wrestler it was Shawn Michaels, cause remember I told you about my homeboy with the red glove. That's the only wrestler who I knew to like look for.
Shout out to Shawn Michaels.
For Shawn Michaels, you
GOAT.
know. And then it was Shawn Michaels, and then it was Sid Vicious.
Oh yeah, Sid Vicious is hard.
It was all these wrestlers that, I stopped looking at once I got into my own understanding of wrestling. But it was going to church and watch the Livewire. That what got me into watching wrestling.
I ain't gonna lie, when Undertaker used to do them like backstage promos, vignettes, I used to run out the room. Yeah, I couldn't watch, like, especially like he used to be like doing shit with the casket, and then Paul Bearer be talking, and then at the end of the promo, he'd raise his head up and then had them eyes. Yeah, and then he had like them eyes in the back. Nigga, I used to run out the room. I was scared as fuck as Undertaker. I could not watch a Undertaker vignette back then. I ain't gonna lie.
I should go to the video store and start buying. I should rent the cassettes.
Yeah, I used to do that too.
I ran I think it was the Royal Rumble when Undertaker had the mask on. That's the one that they always
with the white mask.
White mask.
Yeah, I used to hate
that motherfucker one time.
I used to hate when motherfuckers used to like rent the fucking movie and then even video games too and keep the motherfuckers longer. Like then I used to call the videos like y'all don't have this. Like no, I'll be back tomorrow. Yeah, then the motherfucker I called the next day after 12. Like they supposed to bring it back before 12. No, they kept it extra day.
Make sure you rewind.
Oh yeah, to rewind.
Make sure you rewind. They don't rewind that shit.
No, I used to put it right at the end of the match. So when niggas hit the play button, they just like spoil the whole shit. I used to do shit like that.
I don't like you.
I used to do shit. Nigga hit like play and see the leg dropping 1, 2, 3. Nigga take it back like fuck. Fuck that whole shit up. That's the days.
So it's on me, right?
It's on you. Oh, that shit was funny.
This is kind of, I don't, like, y'all got some cool shit. My shit kind of sad.
Oh, damn.
Now, coming up, my grandfather was watching wrestling. My grandfather, mind you, didn't have no legs at one point in his life, right? So coming up, my grandfather was watching wrestling, and I'm sitting up there looking. You know, as a kid, you're curious, running back and forth, whatever the case. This is when Nintendo was out, not Super Nintendo, regular Nintendo.
Yeah, NES.
Yes,
yeah.
They had the motherfucking the wrestling game on there, and the motherfuckers look like the niggas with the Legion of Doom.
Oh yeah, they just walk like this.
But it wasn't Legion of Doom. It was just wrestling.
Yeah.
So my cousins, they had that in their room, and I was crying because they wouldn't let me play the shit. I'm like, let me play it. Well, long story short, my mom punked them and told them to give it to me and let me play it. But my grandfather used to have me watch wrestling, Tugboat, and shit like that. He used to take actually used to take my mom to the wrestling matches as a kid. So I'm sitting up there watching wrestling with my grandfather at WCW because he like all the old wrestlers, the ones he seen in the thing. So we seen the Hulk Hogan Ultimate Memorial. I'm keeping it real with you. Them was like my niggas at first. Like before Hulk Hogan said nigga out loud, it was my niggas. Real talk. So I remember a vivid story. Like I was sitting up there and I was trying to go to because when DX came out, and nobody give a fuck about it. Real talk. Stone Cold started the Attitude Era, but if it wasn't for Degeneration X,
oh yeah,
niggas wasn't clicking over really to see that, like see anything else but that.
Yeah,
that started. Shawn Michaels before all that. Cool, y'all have it. Whatever, what it is. I got the VHS tapes to this day. I can still watch them shit. But when Degeneration X came, that was like, Grandpa, I need to change the channel.
You see what these niggas do.
I need to change the channel. We can change it to the commercial.
These niggas got females showing titties and all.
Titties, all that shit, right?
We heard that. Are you ready? Doom.
Yeah.
Niggas be like, yeah! Niggas scream to the TV. DX. Mama, what? Wait, okay, wait. Take out the trash. Okay, Mom. I'm watching DX come out.
So I turned the channel one time. Mind you, I've been watching WCW. That's what I've been watching. I've been watching wrestling, not the promo. Here, brother. And to the point where I'm at school on Saturday. That's Saturday school. And I'm calling the number to try to talk to Mean Gene. Like, you remember that water boy? Yeah, he was calling? That was me. Like, no, it didn't. I was trying to talk to Mean Gene. It did not fucking work. But I flipped the channel. I hit the remote. Like my grandfather had a chair like this, so I hit the remote. Boom. Turn the motherfucking channel back. Turn it. I couldn't do it. I said, Grandpa, I can't do it. I'm like, hey, you want to wrestle? I said, you wrestle, I'll find it. That motherfucker put me in a leg lock. That nigga had his legs and he had it around my goddamn neck. I was like, long story short, I gave him the belt. I gave him the fucking remote with the belt.
I gave him the belt.
Remote with the belt. Hey, look, when my grandma used to sleep in the bed. He used to get the remote fast. He used to be sitting up there. He'd be like, "Come woman, don't touch my shit." It was wrestling and cowboy flicks. That's what I used to watch.
I hate cowboy flicks.
I love cowboy flicks. But that's how I started watching wrestling. And then the Attitude Era, I think that developed. NWO to me was the West Side Connection. Our Death Row, that was the NWO to me. Like, nigga, when it was like, West Side.
Why? Just because Kevin Nash had the bandana and shit?
It just seemed like a gang. Yeah. It's like, I just wanted to be a part of it. NWO. Like, I just wanted to be a part of the hood. Like, put me on.
Put me on. Send me the t-shirt.
Look, my mom bought me a black bandana and I drew Thunder Strikes. I thought I was Hollywood Hogan. Real talk. Like, But that's where like before then, that's how I got because my grandfather, recipes my grandfather. But he put me on this shit, and I still be watching. Like I still got like his VHS is still in my grandma's house, and sometimes I go back in the garage and I put on the VHS. Maybe I get a family flick, or maybe I get whatever.
Yeah.
Tugboat, nigga, hacksaw. Ho! I'm talking about back in the days with the little coochie cutter blue shorts. Those. I'm talking about the bushwhackers.
Oh, the bushwhackers
Like,
licking niggas' heads, paws on the.
I'm talking about the niggas that look like Kiss. The
Oh
tag team
yeah,
niggas look like-
Demolition.
them niggas.
Yeah.
I'm talking, nigga. I could go on the $1 million man. That's I just always wanted to be.
Hey,
him.
remember
I
that
still
nigga?
wanna be
Yeah, that
him.
nigga had the belt. I thought that shit was real diamonds. I'm like, this nigga, he walking around with $1 million belt on.
Yeah.
Nobody robbed him yet. Like,
They killed him off. I think he joined. Didn't he join the NWO for
yeah,
a
he
minute?
joined the- yeah,
They
yeah.
killed him off with this shit because he left from WWE to WCW. But they killed him off. Him putting he put Stone Cold on for
Yeah.
sure.
The remaster.
But they killed him off. And I don't think they should ever killed him off. Macho Man was my nigga.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
His promos, yeah. Wait, who bet? Oh well, you already said he's your nigga, but
Cool. I got a lot of them. Bro.
Macho Man. I always put Macho Man, and people say you crazy, but I always put Macho Man and Jake the Snake in the same boat.
Look, Jake the Snake Robinson, right? I cannot remember a lot of his matches.
Really?
And trust me, I tried looking up a lot of tapes and stuff and whatever. Like I like to watch
They
them.
had a big rivalry, Jake the Snake and Macho
Yeah,
Man.
Yeah.
when the snake
When he bit him, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go watch those or whatever. But as far as really watching his matches, after about 1996, you didn't really see Jake the Snake.
No,
anymore.
you didn't. No, you seen him before, yeah.
Like probably like 94.
After the Stone Cold shit. After the
Like,
King of the
Jake,
Ring shit.
Jake was
Yeah.
like 80s. So in the 90s, he was like old already.
So was Macho Man though. You see
Yeah, but
Macho Man to the
like,
2000s.
He was still like popular. People still wanted to see him.
Yeah, but
we
Jake
still
the
wanna
Remember,
see
he
Jake.
Macho
Yeah.
Man was gone for a little bit. Macho Man didn't come back to what, like 98?
But I think Jake the
He
Snake.
didn't go. He was still there.
So, remember when Macho Man came back with that? What up, Macho? He came out with the girls and shit. He was gone for a minute.
Is that WCW?
That was
Yeah,
WCW.
yeah.
That's when
He was gone for a minute, then
he was
he
with
came back.
he was with NWO. Queen Miss Elizabeth left for Ric Flair with
Well,
the Four Horsemen.
Elizabeth, when she passed away, I think Macho Man took some time off too.
Yeah, but he ain't been gone that long. Like when WCW folded and was done, he was in the fucking.
Doing movies and shit.
He did movies, but then he
That
did
nigga
that.
did a whole rap album.
He did.
Yeah, and 50 Cent co-signed it.
Yeah.
And he dissed Hogan. That shit was crazy.
That shit was hard. I still put that in my top 10 disc. That'd be a man Hogan.
Yeah.
Everybody from Hogan Flair really didn't like him. Like Sting don't really care for him. Ultimate Warrior didn't like him. And that was fucked up. Ultimate Warrior died a couple of weeks after he got inducted in the Hall of Fame.
That
That nigga died a day after. That nigga died right the day after Raw.
Yeah.
That nigga got put in the Hall of Fame Saturday, WrestleMania Sunday. He did his last. If you go back and like go on YouTube and enter like
The timeline.
him at Raw, that promo he did in Raw, that shit is crazy. He's saying shit like when a man take his last breath, like some weird shit,
Yeah.
and then the next day he die.
Yeah. Nah.
But niggas don't fuck with Ultimate Warrior. That nigga was a racist.
Was he?
Hell yeah, that nigga was a real
didn't know
racist.
that. I didn't know that one.
Niggas don't fuck with him like
I
that.
didn't know that.
I didn't know that. I had,
y'all
his,
gotta-
toy, I,
y'all-
had his, I had his plush toy, toy.
Yeah, fuck that nigga.
I had him and Hulk Hogan toy.
Fuck that nigga.
Yeah, you sound like me, player.
Damn.
That nigga was a
Damn.
straight racist. That nigga said fuck that. Yeah, he didn't give a
He
fuck about
did?
it. Hell
I
yeah.
didn't know that one.
That nigga was 10 times worse than Hogan. Hogan is like a cool racist. Yeah.
Racist.
That's what I'm saying. He's a cool racist.
He just slipped.
Yeah, he said nigga. But that's still in the racist box, but it's a cool racist.
I don't even think it was
Because he said he got a
racist.
pass. He said he got a pass
He
with the
thought he
game
had
and all
a.
that.
He thought he had a pass.
If Hogan came down right now and was like doing the whole I am a real American, then say, come in the ring and do the whole thing. Nigga, I jump the ropes, nigga, I'll probably be crying, like doing it with Hulk Hogan, like pause, like the whole little stand and all that shit.
Nigga, my
But the
grandfather-
Ultimate Warrior was still alive and he said run down to the ring even though I'm out of shape. Nigga, I'll be like, fuck you, nigga. What the fuck, I ain't running with your ass.
I don't.
Bitch ass
I don't
nigga.
really know too much about Ultimate Warrior, about like that, like his all the crazy.
That nigga, he didn't like gay people. He didn't like black people.
Hey, did the motherfucker change his name to Warrior in real life?
Yeah, his wife is Warrior. Her last name Warrior now too. That's fucked up. That nigga just left. Yeah.
He was Kanye. Hey, just call me.
One day we got to make a podcast about how WWE is way better than WCW.
How?
Because they was.
It wasn't.
Yeah, one day we got to make that podcast.
What we do is we do like an exclusive where you just that be all on you.
Yeah, we gonna have to let you do it.
Yeah.
Y'all crazy.
Like, now we crazy. Yeah.
Y'all got y'all flowers?
I got no.
Oh yeah, I got my flowers. Shit, do I got my flowers? Shit, nigga, I got a bouquet for this one.
Use your flowers.
Hell yeah. You want the mine first?
Yeah, you go your first.
Oh shit. Hey, let me go to the camera.
Because of this nigga right here.
Hey, my flowers go to Dewdrop's tag team partner, Nikki Ash. Nikki, I saw you at the WrestleMania launch party and shit, and when you got on those top ropes, I saw it. When I saw it, I became a believer, okay? And Nikki, I am
no wonder he was quiet during that match.
Yeah, it was as quiet as a motherfucker. I got the whole fucking audio.
Focused.
I got the video too.
So Nikki, yeah.
Hey, what was worse? Him being so focused on Nikki Ash or me running to Bianca Belair?
You running to Bianca Belair.
Yeah,
you're definitely the worst. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't fan out like you motherfuckers. Like, no.
She's a sexy hero.
Nigga, sexy hero. Nigga, you fanned out to the field. Nigga, shut up.
I did. What? Nigga that always wanted to play football that couldn't get on that field. Nigga, I was on that motherfucker that day.
Yeah, nigga.
3-point stands and all. I took a picture like this. 3-point stands.
This nigga, we went down to the Verizon launch. Like, oh, that nigga said, we turned that corner. That nigga said, we on the field? We can go on the field? They said, yeah, you just can't bring the alcohol. That nigga said, fuck. That nigga started drinking. Oh, fuck this alcohol, nigga. I'm trying to get on the field. Yeah, you fanned out to the field, nigga.
And you know what the crazy thing is? Oh, if that shit was in Arizona, I probably would have cried. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm an emotional bastard. Real talk. I want to post my picture with the WWE sign tonight when we get off of this. But I was emotional, but nigga, I was on that field. I felt like damn, nigga, I could have been Aaron Donald.
Man,
what's up? That's how I really feel. I really feel that. And I be seeing them niggas in the wrestling ring. I be like, man, I could have really did a frog splash. Like, I see Tommy in Kentucky and shit. I be like, man, I could really be in Kentucky hot as I'm not gonna lie to you. I looked up a house in Kentucky yesterday. Nigga, 4-bedroom, $300,000.
For real?
2 acres.
Damn. Nigga, build shit on that.
Think I'm playing. Nigga, build what? Build nothing. I'm just gonna run around the backyard. Fuck is we talking about? Shout out to Kentucky.
Oh man, for real. My flowers go to, since today, the day that we filming this, if it's Vince McMahon's birthday, so I'm gonna give my flowers to Vince McMahon. It's his birthday, the god of wrestling. You feel me? Without Vince, it wouldn't be no wrestling as of today, of this type of wrestling. It might be some kind of wrestling, but it wouldn't be this type of wrestling. It wouldn't be a WWE. It wouldn't be Impact.
If they would have gave Paul Heyman a contract, he probably would have still had ECW.
I doubt that, but I'm not gonna be a hater.
You are.
But yeah, I'm gonna give my flowers to the god of wrestling, Mr. Vince McMahon.
All right, Vince. All right, get your flowers, Vince.
I'm gonna give my flowers to all the victims that got money from Thank you for taking this terrible shit off the fucking air.
Oh, that's fucked
because
up.
this motherfucker been terrible ever since WCW folded.
Don't be that person.
I am.
That just talk shit because now Vince gone.
I cannot wait for the backlash on this shit. I cannot wait for this.
I'm about to give my flower to all you bitches.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yo, this is the motherfucking heel podcast,
man.
God damn.
That nigga turned Super Saiyan heel.
Man.
What?
Damn.
No, shout out to all the girls that got paid off of Vince McMahon. You mad at them?
I ain't mad at them.
They got more than the ones Deshaun Watson hoes.
Yo, like.
What?
Wrestling's for niggas. And don't fucking forget it. Wrestling is for niggas. Yeah! Let's go!